Well, just like here in the United States, we are not seeing a lot of movement in the European averages. However, we are seeing movement in German economic activity, and it's going in the wrong direction. Our Kumutha Ramanathan has more details on the numbers there. Kumutha.
As you said, Julie, it's a COVID contraction for the German economy, down about 5% for the full year of 2019. Now, while that's a low amount and worrying signs, of course, it's actually higher, and the economy did better than economists had expected overall. Now, it shrank on the back of course, looming lockdown pressures that continue to press on in the country, but there is some signs of hope for the economy. Now, let's start with talking about some of the badly hit sectors. The UK government, or sorry, the German government rather, is saying that a lot of the sectors that were hit severely include those involving household spending, down 6%, as well as investment in machinery and equipment, also down 12.5%. Now, this was a surprise, as I said, for economists. It is still less than the downturn that Germany saw in the 2009 financial crisis. So somewhat has been buoyed overall. Now, Germany, of course, is a leading exporter, and exports have been knocked on from the impact of slower sales across a number of industries for the country. Sales abroad specifically falling 10% last year. Now, the declines, of course, were offset, though, by construction. That was sort of the symbol, if you will, of growth that could be coming, and one of the first sectors that could be growing overall in the country. Now, the other big story here in Europe right now, particularly in the UK, of course, is vaccination programs and how do you continue to get it off the ground. The UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson said yesterday he's particularly concerned about the latest variant coming out of Brazil. This has led to some countries heightening their measures around COVID specifically. Now, Germany, of course, is already made it clear that they're afraid of the variants that have been found in the UK. So news of this Brazilian version is just going to add to greater market fears. In France as well, there's growing distress over vaccination programs because the government has a reputation for bungling these programs in the past. So there's not necessarily a lot of support for the government's efforts as they try to inoculate the entire population. Just a quick look at stocks right now. There's a few that are moving in the UK. We're seeing some distress signs around airports and the travel sector as a whole. And looking at indices specifically, the CAC gained about 0.2%, FTSE also up, and the DAX also in the green. So we've had some modest gains here, but very much focused being COVID, the looming threat that it poses, but also what's going to be coming out of the US and the prospect for a stimulus package with President-elect Biden. So lots to be watching for.
Yes, it will be very interesting to hear what he says tonight. Kumutha Ramanathan coming to us from the UK. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.